Alright, so basically in this video I'm going to try and predict what Alton Towers' next roller coaster will be, and where it will be in the park, and when it will open. And before I get into the video, I just want to apologise for not uploading a video in like 1 week. I am really ashamed of myself for not uploading in a week, and I can't really guarantee it won't happen again, because if I do, then it will happen again. So I'll just say that it might again happen in the future. But if it does, I apologise in advance if it happens. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So for this part of the video, I actually have two options for what their next coaster could be. It could either be the first one, it could either be an S&S Axis coaster, which they introduced in 2019, where the trains have basically a spin axis where they can rotate sideways so that it flips upside down on parts where the track does not flip upside down. And it's really amazing. There's not been one built in the world yet, but that's the beauty of it, because Alton Towers love building worlds first. Although, whether it will be a world's first, I have no idea, because there are loads of roller coasters being built at the moment in other parks across the world, but I doubt that those are going to be S&S Axis coasters. Plus, like I said a minute ago, Merlin love building worlds first, so it's likely that they will get the first S&S Axis coaster. Or the second option could be like an RMC family coaster. And I know I said I wanted that for Fort Park, but I think that could be perfect for Alton Towers as well. And what area these rides will go in, I'll get onto that right now. Right, so where I think these rides will go. Well, if they build the S&S Axis coaster, I'm thinking it will go in Dark Forest. And no, I'm not going to be one of those people who say it will replace Rita, because I just don't want Rita to be replaced, because it's actually a good launch coaster. But no, in case you didn't know, there's actually a empty plot of land next to Rita and where Roller Disco currently is, that's basically completely empty, and it could potentially fit a new coaster in there. So I'm thinking it could go there. I don't really want it to replace Rita, plus I don't know how they'd be able to build it, because it's basically above the 13 queue line. So how they'd be able to build the ride without it interfering with the queue times for 13, I've no idea. So it'd be perfect for them to build it in that plot of land next to Rita. Or if they build it as an RMC family coaster, they could potentially build it as like they build it in the world of David Walliams, and they could expand on the area. They could theme the ride to, I don't know, probably something like the Beast of Buckingham Palace. That would actually be a really good theme. It would be perfect for that area. At least they got a roller coaster. This is where I think they're going to go. What year they will open, however, I'm going to get in that in 1 second from now. Right, so what year do I think this ride will open? Well, obviously because of coronavirus, the park has had to delay every single plan they have for the near future by at least 1 year. And we know this because obviously the world of David Walliams was supposed to open last year, but because of coronavirus it got delayed until this year, which is now opened. It's one of the best areas in the park actually. But I'm thinking, depends when they're planning it. If they're planning it right now, I don't know. I mean, the only clue we have to them planning it is a video they posted on Twitter in Christmas of 2019, where if you paused at the right moment it said SW9. But basically, I'm thinking it could open around 2023 or possibly 2024. And it's not going to open next year, because if it were, we would have seen construction by now. And I don't know about 2023, because basically Chessington World Adventures announced a public consultation for their new roller coaster, which will open 2023. Although I don't know if they're different, because they actually have more restrictions. I think they're allowed to build above the tree height, but they have like a lot more local restrictions. That's why they're having to do a consultation. I don't know if Alton Towers is different, but they still have restrictions. They can't build above the tree height. So if they have that many restrictions, I would say around 2024. But if they don't, it could open in 2023. That's what I'm predicting. Yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, then please make sure to like and subscribe. And comment if you would like to see in the next video. Bye!